brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Set, 20. Real. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
50 seconds. 180. Pistol. All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set, 180. Point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Let's go.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Go!
On second down, it's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Wild Bill. 58's the money. 58's the money.
From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Cooks now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check the backer. Check the backer. DC. What's up?
On the toss, it's Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
58, Mike. Ricky. Alert flow.
Goff now looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Corey Littleton. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Run.
50's the Mike. 50.
Hey, high 7. Let's go. We got this.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
53's the mic. Hey, Alpha. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
11. 11. 3. Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On first down, gone. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
And watch that, and watch the ball. Tiger. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Smooth. Twist. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the run.
Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Cooks. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Five. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing again is Goff. Being chased out left. And incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Limb. 58. Hey, orbit. Let's make these babies cry all the way to that.
To the air again. Gone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6.
Goff throwing again. He's going to be he's sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Sack! Got him! Let's go, boys! Let's go!
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this a 39-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 29-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
180!
Big Sears.
Hey, alert 33.
24 is the mic. Let's get the ball. Check, check, check.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Tighten up.
My touch.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A big play that time out of Chubb. 45 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
King.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Up.
58's the mic.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end rock, tight end rock.
Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check 3, check 3. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. 36, 36. 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Again they run with Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch, switch, switch. No, no, no.
25, check 25, check 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Goff now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1 yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2 yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Step, 180.
58, come on. All day, all day.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
And again, it's Chubb. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Regular.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none of that. Give me that, pick up the ball. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Alert.
Check hot route.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. It's caught by LDG. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Mayfield on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Back. 58, right over there, yeah.
Real.
Yeah, right there. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Mayfield with it once more. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is third and 10.
You.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
King.
And again, it's Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Rams.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
3 down, 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, you got deep?
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Got 180, Super 1.
I got you. Man, I got you. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Watch the eye.
Check 31. Check 31.
Alert flag.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Set. 20. Pistol.
24 is the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Out. Shim. Check 37.
Regular.
From the 38, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 49-yard line.
We go to the 180. We go 76. Hey, Charlie.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
I'm coming. 6.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
180. Check it out. Point it right.
They run. Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by John Johnson. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain there of 12 yards at a 1st down LA. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, Echo.
Right there. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 58's the money. 58's the money. You don't want that?
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Tonight, like 20.
Time to go, night. Right. He's tight right here, he's tight on the right. 3 out.
Maverick.
On 1st down, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hatchet. Jim.
Go.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
58 for Mike. Watch the slant. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Hey, here I come. Motion.
Out of the gun. Goff. And Woods has it complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58, the mark. Okay, double it. We're good. Go 58's the mark. Set the tone.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check. Motion to backfield.
On 1st down, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, exit.
Right there.
6 man. Check curls.
58's the mark. 58's the mark.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Get him.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Mike 59. Coming to you. Mike 59.
Again, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
53's Mike. All right, T, let's check.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tonight,
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game.